Good evening everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will do the blue box given on page 14 of class 7 science NCERT chapter 2. Sweets and tooth decay is the topic of that blue box. So let's start. Normally bacteria are present in our mouth but they are not harmful to us. However, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating, many harmful bacteria also begin to live and grow in it. Now what happens, there are some bacteria that are present in our mouth but they are not harmful to us. But if we do not clean our teeth and mouth after eating, especially the sweet products, uh, then the many harmful bacteria start growing in our mouth. Okay, these bacteria break down the sugars present from the leftover food and release acids. Now what do these acids do? These acids break down the sugars that are present from the leftover food and release acids in our mouth. Now when we will read the chapter 5, we will get to know what are acids. Okay, the acids gradually damage the teeth. This is called tooth decay. Now what do acids do? Acids damage our teeth and this is called tooth decay. That means there are some bacteria that are not harmful to us, but if we do not clean our mouth or teeth after eating anything, especially the sweet products like chocolates, soft drinks, sweets, etc., some harmful bacteria start growing in our mouth and live inside the mouth. Now these bacteria break down the sugars present from the leftover food and release acids in our mouth. And what is the role of these acids in our mouth? What the acids do? Acids gradually damage our teeth. Sometimes even there is the sometimes when it is not treated in time, it results in the tooth loss, or sometimes we have extreme pain in our tooth. Okay, so this is called tooth decay. Now this is the definition of tooth decay and this can come in the exam, so underline it. If it is not treated in time, it causes severe toothache and in extreme cases results in tooth loss. I have already explained you this. Chocolate, sweets, soft drinks and other sugar products are the major culprits of tooth decay. Now this is a very important line, that which are the major culprits of tooth decay. They are chocolate, sweets, soft drinks and other sugar products. Therefore, one should clean the teeth with a brush or a datun and dental floss, a special strong thread which is moved between two teeth to take out trapped food particles at least twice a day and rinse the mouth after every meal. So that's why to not to get tooth decay, one should clean the teeth with a brush or datun. Datun and dental floss. So dental floss is a special type of thread which is available in the hospitals, in the dental hospitals. And what happens, the dental floss is a special strong thread available to us, which is moved between the two teeth, so that we can take out the trapped food particle. And we can also do brush, which is normally available in every shop. We can do brush also, and there are also dental floss or datun, you can take them also. And we should brush or dental or and we should do brush at least twice a day. Okay, and rinse the mouth after every meal. These two basic things are very important for us, that we should rinse our mouth after every meal, whether they are the sweet products or any other. And also we should do brush at least twice a day, one before going to bed and one after waking up. Okay, then therefore one should clean the teeth with a brush or datun and dental floss, a special strong thread which is moved between two teeth to take out trapped food particles. Okay, also one should not put dirty fingers or any unwashed object in the mouth. And One should also not put some dirty and unwashed fingers in the mouth. Okay, after that, sometimes when you eat in a hurry, talk or laugh while eating, you may cough, get hiccups or choking sensation. So sometimes maybe you have also noticed that when we eat in a hurry, talk or laugh while eating, what happens? We may get cough, get hiccups or choking sensation. This sometimes happen to us. You may have noticed it or not, I don't know, but this happens to us whenever we eat in a hurry, talk or laugh while eating. So why this happens? This happens when food particles enter the windpipe. So when the food particle enters our windpipe, this happens because to digest food should be gone into the food pipe, but sometimes the food has gone into the food pipe except of the sometimes the food has gone into the windpipe besides going into the food pipe. And why this happens? When we talk or laugh while eating, or we eat in a hurry, this happens at that time. Then, but inside the throat, air and food share a common passage. But inside the throat, what happens? The air and food, means the food pipe and the windpipe, they both share a common passage. Okay. Then how is food prevented from entering the windpipe? Then how is food always prevented from entering the windpipe? Why food goes into the food pipe? Yes. So during the act of swallowing, a flap-like valve, the passage of the windpipe and the passage during the act of swallowing, a flap-like valve closes the passage of the windpipe and guides the food into food pipe. Now, a flap-like valve means the path which gives only one way. Okay, so when we swallow the food, this path closes the passage of windpipe. Okay, the flap-like valve closes the passage of the windpipe, then the food is guided into the food pipe. If by chance food particles enter the food windpipe, we feel shocked, get hiccups or cough. But even though sometimes we when we eat in a hurry, talk or laugh while eating, at that time the flap-like valve opens the passage of the windpipe, then the food particle then the food particle goes into the windpipe. At that time we get these choking sensations, cough and hiccups. Okay, then coming on to the activity 2.4. In this activity we will taste some object. We will taste some object, and we will be able to know that how many taste buds are present in our tongue, and where are they present. Like, you know that whenever we eat something, when we eat a bitter substance, okay, bitter thing, and what happens, where it goes and we have a taste, means the tongue means in tongue there are different taste buds. Whenever we taste anything, or eat anything, the taste of that particular substance is there in a different part. Okay, like if we will taste a bitter substance, okay, like if we will taste करेला इन हिंदी यू शुड से। सो करेला को अगर हम टेस्ट करेंगे तो उसका टेस्ट हमें टंग के एकदम पीछे वाले पार्ट में जाकर लगेगा, ओके, इन द बैकवर्ड एरिया। ओके, वी विल रीड अबाउट दैट फुल। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम एक्टिविटी 2.4। प्रिपेयर अ सेपरेट सैंपल ईच ऑफ sugar solution, common salt solution, lemon juice and juice of crushed neem leaf or bitter gourd. Blindfold one of your classmates and ask him to take out the tongue and keep it in a straight and flat position. Use a clean toothpick to put the above samples one by one on different areas of the tongue as shown in figure 2.6. Use a new toothpick for each sample. Ask the classmates which areas of the tongue could detect the sweet, salty, sour and bitter substances. Now write down your observations and label figure 2.6. Repeat this activity with other classmates. Now they are saying that you have to say one of your classmates to blindfold. Then when his or her eyes will be closed, then he or she wouldn't be knowing that which substance is there in our hand, and what we are going to taste him or, okay. And we will take a clean toothpick we will and we will take a clean toothpick to put the above samples one by one. The samples which are given, like sugar solution, common salt solution, you can take any solution, but you can take any solution, and what will happen, you can take any samples actually, and then you have to put a clean toothpick on them, and you have to taste all of them to your friend. You have to give the taste of all of them to your friend. Okay, then you have to ask your friend that which substance tastes you in which part, like sugar solution will taste you in the which part, and lemon juice will taste you in which part, like that. You have to ask your friend, and when your friend will say that yes, when you that yes, I tasted the bitter substance at my backward area and the sweet substance at the forward area, then you will be able to know that where are the all the taste buds located. And when you are done with it, you have to label the figure 2.6. okay. Okay, so I have made this diagram figure 2.6 with labelings I have drawn. So now you can understand that where are the taste buds of our tongue located. Okay, so now let us move on to the next topic, that is the food pipe oesophagus. Okay, so food pipe is also called oesophagus, that's why here is a slash. So let's proceed. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe or oesophagus. So now when we have tasted the food, now it goes into the food pipe. Okay, now it goes into a food pipe. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe. Look at the figure 2.2. Now you have to see the figure 2.2, which is given on page number 12. This is again that full your human being diagram. So this human being diagram with inner parts is given on figure 2.2. Here you will be able to see the oesophagus. Okay, and this diagram is very important. Okay, so let's proceed now. The food pipe runs along the neck and the chest. Now, as you can see in figure 2.2, the food pipe runs along the neck and the chest. Okay, and food is pushed down by movement of the wall of the food pipe. Now, by the movement of the wall of food pipe, the food is pushed downwards. Actually, this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal and pushes the food downwards. So actually this movement is taking place throughout the alimentary canal, but I have already explained you the alimentary canal, that is the digestive tract. So this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal, and this pushes the food downwards. At times the food is not accepted by our stomach and is vomited out. Sometimes the food is not accepted by our stomach. Yes, so at that case we vomit. Okay. Recall the instances when you vomited after eating and think of the reason for it. Discuss with your parents and teacher. Okay, so today we will do only this much. Tomorrow we will start a new topic, that is stomach. Okay, so bye for today. Take care.